Maria promessa nella misura. Probably the low here, as I look at. So far, turn out to them, she's net there. Well, yeah, and I already had a single.
Can you use this time and nag-appear sa CVA?
Genom som bojterna framsteg med sig gången och en roj fantasy gå
Girl, we can know what you're supposed to. What's this? Plastic with scissors, there, there's
Allah still agreeing to see how you must.
Several days. Never seen you do this on your feet.
Now it's not a issue you fear. No, small amount of poetry. Let's see.
Couple days. Never seen you moving like this. There's another Airbnb west on that. It's probably and then we start eastern.
Ja, hvor ingen merker skal dit, så var jo enda syk.
KOS videos, or really videos of any sort, and I feel like it's time to bring it back. KOS, or Kerbal Operating System, is a do-it-yourself autopilot mod for Kerbal Space Program. And there are some truly phenomenal things you can do with this mod. You'll see people doing SpaceX-style hover slams, or setting up rovers that won't flip, crazy drones and VTOLs and all of that fun stuff. And the best part is that you don't need to be a skilled pilot to do any of this. We can write the code ourselves, then sit back and watch it happen. Now, what you're seeing here is a stock craft, the Kerbal X, with a KOS CPU attached to the side. And it is running on autopilot, making its way over to the moon. That is what we're going to build in this upcoming series of videos. By the end of this series, even if you're starting from complete scratch, you should be able to get a spacecraft landed on the moon. As for getting it back, you may be on your own. Now, this is stuff that I've worked through in a previous video series, but that was a very, shall we say, exploratory video series. We took a lot of detours, and unfortunately, a little bit of the code has changed since then. This time, I'm going to be walking you through each step, and today we're going to start off by getting you set up with the mod and with an editor so that you can write your own autopilot scripts. So whether you're interested in learning a little bit about how to program, or are maybe dusting off an old copy of KSP, or you've seen some cool KOS scripts and want to get in on the action, I hope you'll enjoy the next few videos. Now, did I remember to lower the landing legs? So we're going to be going through installing 3 things today. And before we get to these 3 items, I want to walk you through real quick actual KSP itself. Now, presumably you have a copy of KSP. You've installed it some way. In my case, I have it installed via Steam, and I apologize. This is probably going to be a little bit redundant for most of you, but I want to make sure that everybody is covered. In which we're feels like this could be I mean, people for the most part are okay. There we go. User guide. This is a lot of reading. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but that's okay. We can go to actually, it's funny because if you Google it, you end up on the releases page. And where did the releases page? Yeah, okay. This is how you get to the releases page from here. Lots of different ways to install this. This works across all of the different platforms. We're going to go ahead and install. We're going to grab ccan.exe. Now, this is GitHub, which is something we're going to be using for some KOS stuff and for CCAN. You see, I already have a copy of it that happens to be installed. Shame on me. But we'll go ahead and open this up. We'll say, hey, it cannot be verified or whatever. And yeah, we'll go ahead and run it anyway. Once this launches, boom, there we go. And it says, hey, do you wish to automatically check for updates? You can say yes or no. Sure, why not? I'll let it go ahead and check for updates. And now it is going ahead and fetching its knowledge of all of the mods that are currently available. Sure, go ahead and refresh that every time you're loaded. And now we see there are all these mods that we can currently install. I can go ahead and filter these by the ones that are compatible with the current version. You see, because we're just after a release, not as many compatible here. But we're going to search here for KOS. And here we go, KOS Scriptable Autopilot System. I want to go ahead and check that. I also, while I'm at it, I'm going to do some simple beautification stuff. Let's see, SVE, stock visual.
Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Philippe, I'm a French math teacher and I'm going to do a brand new tutorial series about KOS, Kerbal Operating System. KOS is a mod for the game Kerbal Space Program. I already did a tutorial for KOS, but it was in French, and the objective of that tutorial was to have the English version of the game. This is the last version of the game, the 1.12.5, and I'm not using any DLCs, and I am not using any mods except, of course, KOS. So let's start a new game, a new sandbox game. Okay, let's call it YouTube, for example. I will put the flag of my channel, and on the difficulty options you can change the difficulty as you want, but I just want to be sure that the COM network is enabled, and I want to disable the extra ground stations and require signal for control. For KOS you don't have to change anything. Okay, let's go. Okay, thank you, Jean. At the start of a new game, you have this window. In this window, you have to choose how KOS will deal with the communications network. If you choose the second option, you'll have access to KOS everywhere, even if you don't have any communications on your probe. And if you choose the first option, you'll need to you must have communications with the network with Kerbal. I will choose the first option, and I'll show you later in other videos how to deal with that. Thank you. So let's start with little probe here, this one, okay. KOS comes with 5 parts. 4 most important parts are here. This is the first one, the second one is here, the third one, the second one is here. This is the first one, the second one is here, the third one, and there is a little one here. And the last part is somewhere in here. It's the cherry light. Okay. With the cherry light you can't write any program, so I won't talk about it. So let's see these 4 processors. Okay, these parts are called processors or computer if you prefer. And if we look at the information here, each processor has a disk capacity. For example, this one has a capacity of 10,000 bytes. The unit is a byte. 1 byte is the space taken by 1 character you type with your keyboard. For example, if I press the letter A on my keyboard, I have, of course, the character A, and that character occupies 1 byte on my disk space. If I press the word hello, hello has 5 letters, so I need 5 bytes in my computer. All characters use 1 byte each. So if I press the space bar, I have the space character, so I need 1 byte for this character. So when I have 10,000 bytes of space, this means that my program can hold 10,000 different characters. It can be the plus symbol, the equal symbol, or any digits, for example. I can double this value, so from 10,000 I can double it to 20,000 bytes, but doing this I have an extra cost and an extra mass of the part, and I can double it again with another extra cost and another extra mass. So this part has a minimum space of 10,000, this is the default value, and a maximum space of 40,000. It also requires some electric charge. I'm not worried about electric, but if you are the kind of player who optimize the electric consumption, you have to look at this. Okay, so this is for this part. If you are playing in the carrier mode, this part is available on the level 3 of the tech tree. The second one is this one, the smaller part, and it is available on the tech 5, the level 5 of the tech tree. So this one has a space, has less space on the disk, 5,000 bytes. You can go to 10,000 bytes or 20,000 bytes with an extra cost and an extra mass. This one is good for little probe because you don't need a big program for little probe, and you need to spare some space on the little probe. This one here is available with the level 6, I think, on the tech tree. It has a bigger space, 60,000. It's the default value. This one has 40,000 bytes on this space at maximum. This is the default space 60,000 bytes. You can double it, 120,000 bytes, and you can double it again with an extra cost and an extra mass. And this little one is on the level 7 of the tech tree, and you see that the default space is 255,000 bytes. So you can store a lot in this little part. If you double it or double it again, you see that the extra cost and the extra mass is way more important than in the other computer or processors. But when you get to the level 7 of your tech tree, you can assume that your space program is doing well, and you have the money to pay that. You can see that each part of KOS presents a line called boot file. We'll discuss about that in a future video. I won't speak about this right now. Don't worry about this. Okay, that's all you need to know about the part of KOS. In the next episode, I will show you how to use a part, or how to open the terminal to write a little script. Hello, this is Philip. Welcome to my channel for this second episode of my tutorial about KOS. This is a rocket with a probe core, a booster and a chute. I have changed the thrust limiter and the amount of solid fuel to have a small burn time and small TWR, small for a booster. I need to add something really important, a KOS processor. So I go to Command and Control, I choose for example this one, and I put the chute on back again. Okay, I have to change my staging sequence here. Let's put the parachute here and here. So first I ignite the booster, and then I release the clamps, and then I activate the chute. Okay, let's go. Here we are. So if I want to launch this rocket manually, I just press the spacebar once to activate the first stage, and then I press it a second time to activate the clamps, and then I wait for the booster to be empty, and I press the space bar again to activate the chute. So this is how you can do to fly this simple rocket manually. Activate must know about KOS, how to launch your rockets. Back to the launch pad. The first thing I have to do is to open the terminal. So let me right click on my processor, and you can see here two options: open terminal, close. terminal. Okay, this is really simple. But sometimes your processor is hidden into your rocket, so it can't be easily accessible. So you can click on the KOS menu and click on the button here, the laptop button here, and it opens the terminal. Click again, the terminal is closed. Okay. Here you can change the width and the height of the terminal. For now it's 50 width and 25 for the height. 50 means that you can write 50 characters here. So this terminal has 50 columns. And 25 is the number of lines you can write. You can change it. You can put 40. It doesn't change anything here. It will be changed for my next flight. I can also use this little square to change manually the size of the terminal. And I can change the brightness here, and I can change the font. Okay, if you want Simpson, okay, the font is this one, Consolas. Okay, you select the font you want. I like this one, Source Code Pro Bold. Okay, so this is the terminal, and I can close the menu. And you see here, because I have clicked on the terminal, there is a green frame here. That means the terminal is selected. That means I can use my keyboard to write on the terminal. I can press the space bar and it doesn't activate the stages. Okay, this is very important. If I click out of the terminal, the green frame disappears, and now if I click the space bar, I will activate the stage. So let's select the terminal. I want to activate the first stage. For this, I have to write the keyword stage and press enter. If I do this, there is an error on syntax error. The error is expected E or I, end of instruction. That means that when I write an instruction, I have to finish it with a special character. This special character is the period. Okay, so I have to finish my instruction with that period character here. Okay, if I forget this, KOS tells me there is an error. Okay, so if I press enter now, the stage is activated. I write stage again with the period. I press enter. The second stage is activated. And now I'm waiting that the booster is out of fuel, and I write stage like this with the period at the end, and when I press enter, the last stage is activated. As you can see, I have written stage with lowercase or uppercase. That doesn't change anything for KOS. You can write it as you want, with lowercase or uppercase, or you can mix them. There is no difference for KOS. Well, so what I have done here, I have activate period at the end, and when it tells me there is an error. Okay, so if I press enter now, the stage is activated. I write stage again with the period. I press enter. The second stage is activated. And now I'm waiting that the booster is out of fuel, and I write stage like this with the period at the end, and when I press enter, the last stage is activated. As you can see, I have written stage with lowercase or uppercase. That doesn't change anything for KOS. You can write it as you want, with lowercase or uppercase, or you can mix them. There is no difference for KOS. Well, so what I have done here, I have activate the stage, the first, the second, and the third stage using KOS, but it is not really simpler than pressing the bar space. I have to write stage and I have to hurry, because if I don't write stage at time, maybe the booster will be out of fuel before I have written the second times stage. So how can I change that? Back again. So let me open the terminal here. Okay. The first thing I can do is to write stage for the first stage, and stage again, and stage again. I didn't press the enter button, so the script is not running, and now I can press it. And it seems that only one stage had been activated. And what is the reason for that? The reason is the computer is going so fast that he read the first stage keyword, so he activated the first stage, and then he didn't have the time to read the other stage here. The reason is the physics of the game. I will speak about that in a future video. So, how can we do? Let's try it. So, I want to stage 3 times. I know this doesn't work. I want KOS to wait a certain amount of time. Okay, maybe I want it to wait 1 second. After the wait instructions, I have to put an amount of time in second. Okay, so it will be 1 second or 0.5 seconds, or it can be 3 seconds. Okay, let's say 1 second. So the first stage is activated, then I wait 1 second, then the second stage is activated, so the clamps are released, and then I have to wait that the booster is out of fuel to stage again to activate the chute. For this, I know that the burn time is is 18 seconds. So I can write here, wait 18 seconds. I could wait 17 seconds because the first stage activates the booster and then I wait 1 second. Well, to be sure, I'm going to wait 20 seconds and then the third stage will be activated. Okay, let's try. I push the enter key. Okay, so the first stage has been activated, then KOS has waited 1 second and it activated the second stage. Now we are waiting 20 seconds and then the last stage will be activated. Okay, it worked. But there is a problem here. How should I know that I have to wait 20 seconds? I have to read the burn time here, but it is not really efficient if I change my rocket, if I change the booster. I want my script to work in any time. So I have to find another way here before I activate the parachutes. I want the chutes to be activated while the rocket is going down, and for this I can use the vertical speed. The vertical speed is right here. When the rocket is going up, the vertical speed is positive, and when the rocket is going down, the vertical speed is negative. So what can I do is to ask KOS to wait until the vertical speed is negative. Let's try it one more time. Stage for the first stage. Then I wait 1 second. Then the clamps are released in the second stage. And now I want to wait until vertical speed is less than 0. Vertical speed here is written as one word. It's a keyword for KOS. KOS has a lot of keywords. Stage, wait, wait until, and vertical speed is one of the keywords. It is written as one word, so I prefer to write the S as an uppercase. It's better to read vertical speed. You can do whatever you want. I like it this way. So the first stage is activated, then I wait 1 second, the second stage is activated, and then I wait until the vertical speed is negative, until the rocket is going down, and after that I can activate the chutes. Let's try. First stage, 1 second, second stage. Okay. The rocket is going
Compatible
up.
with the current version.
Vertical speed is positive. We have to wait until the booster is out of fuel. vertical speed is still positive. It's now decreasing because the rocket has reached the apoapsis, and now the vertical speed is negative, and KOS has activated the last stage, and this will work whatever booster you put in, and with whatever amount of fuel you have. It will always work. KOS will wait until the vertical speed is negative and it will stage. Okay, that's great. The problem now is that code is not very readable. I can't read this very well. If I want to write a program that puts my rocket into orbit, I will need a lot of words, and if I have to write all my program line after line, it will be difficult to write, and most important, difficult to read. So I have to do it in another way. Hopefully KOS comes with an internal editor that you can use to write your program. I'll discuss this editor in the next video. Until then, thank you for watching, and be well. Bye bye. Hello, this is Philip and welcome to my channel. In this episode I will show you how to use the internal editor of KOS to write your script and to run it. In the last episode I wrote my script directly in the terminal. It was good to run a simple script with only one or two instructions, but we saw that it wasn't a good way to write a longer script and a more complex script. For that, we will use the editor. And to open the editor, you just have to write edit and then the name of your script you want to edit. For example, test.ks, because every KOS script has the extension .ks, and of course I finish my instruction with the dot. You just add the editor, and to open the editor you just have to write edit and then the name of your script you want to edit. For example, test.ks, because every that script is stored in this particular world. you just have to write edit, and then the name of your script you want to edit. For example, test.ks, because every KOS script has the extension .ks, and of course I finish my instruction with the period character. This means I want to edit the program, the script test.ks, but this script doesn't exist already. So KOS automatically creates a new file, and this file is saved on this volume called 1. The volume 1 is the ship. So this means that this script is now saved inside your ship, and more precisely inside your processor here. The volume 0 is the archive, and the archive is the Kerbal Space Center. More precisely, it's your computer. If you save a script on the volume 0, it will be saved directly in your computer, and so you can use it again with multiple. Ships. We'll talk about this later. For now, just we have here a new window, the editor. This is the internal editor that comes with KOS, and I can write my script stage period, and I can press the enter button without executing the script. I can do it as long as I want. So I can write my script as long as I want. So the script was stage, and after wait 1 second, and then stage again, and wait until the vertical speed is less than 0, and then stage again. Okay, this is my script, and I can read it more easily now. And to be even more easily to read, I can add some comments. To comment a part you